The road to Civil War is almost over. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, which has absolutely nothing to do with Civil War, ironically.
What the fuck?
Sup guys, Psycho Culture's Anarchy here with another movie review for you, Guardians of the Galaxy. We're on our road to Civil War, even though this movie is in space. Who cares though, we're counting down all the Marvel movies, so might as well list this one down. And Guardians of the Galaxy is yet another big gamble that paid off big time for Marvel. Guardians of the Galaxy is a space opera comedy, the Star Wars of Marvel, that follows the story of Chris Pratt's Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana's Gamora, Bradley Cooper's Rocket Raccoon, Vin Diesel's Groot, and Dave Bautista's Drax the Destroyer as the five misfits, these are more misfits than the Avengers, come together for the greater purpose of saving the galaxy from Ronan the Accuser and Thanos. Now this movie, when it was first announced, I didn't even know that this existed. I at first heard mentions of Guardians of the Galaxy in the comic books that I've read over the years, but I never truly fully understood what this was. And when they announced this movie, a lot of people were like, what the fuck is this about? But after years of waiting, after speculation of how it's going to be, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the best Marvel movies ever made, bar none, because of just how different it is. Just like Winter Soldier previously, Guardians of the Galaxy really truly embraces the humor. It really brings in the comedy. Like, this is a fucking laugh out loud Marvel movie. And what the best part about it is there's still a lot of great just emotional moments. So getting down to the plot of it, Chris Pratt was abducted from Earth by the Ravagers, led by Yondu, played by Michael Rooker, crazy bastard. And for years he has been living out in space as a human from outer space, from Earth and all that stuff. And he recently stumbles across an orb. Now, at first we have no idea what this orb is, but then he realizes there's a lot of people after it. There's, what's his name? The one, Digimon Hansu's character. Korath, Karth, the Pursuer, and then that also Ronan the Accuser wants. A lot of people want this orb. This is basically saying the MacGuffin of the movie. This moves the plot along. Chris Pratt tries to sell it back on Xandar, and through all these misfit things, this is such a funny movie, really, because it just sounds as ridiculous as it seems. From one orb, he meets Gamora, then he meets Rocket Raccoon and Groot, who realize there's a bounty on him by the Ravagers, and because of their mishaps and stupidity in Xandar, they get transported to the Kiln, where they meet Dave Bautista's Drax the Destroyer, who has a personal history with it. It's such a cluster of a movie, ironically, now that I really list it down and think about it. But the movie still manages to deliver laughs, emotional moments, great chemistry with the entire cast. I love this movie. Now, granted, again, what is it with Marvel? I have to say, it's the villain. Ronan the Accuser is way more memorable than Thor's previous villain, the Malekith the Accursed. But I really just don't understand. What is it with the villains that Marvel just can't seem to get down? I really don't know why this doesn't work, but you know what? That's the major gripe. Other than that, this movie is just spectacular. The special effects are great. Peter Quill as just interacting with Gamora, Rocket, Groot, and Drax. They all have such awesome, funny-ass one-liners. I love the fact that Gamora, she's such a badass, but she doesn't understand Peter that well as Drax, who the metaphors just fly over his head, which, by the way, that's one of the standout roles of this movie. Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer. He was great. He delivered some of the funniest lines in the movie. Chris Pratt, I knew, was going to do fantastic, as well as Zoe Saldana, and also Bradley Cooper. Everyone was expecting for Rocket Raccoon to steal the show, and he did just that. And then there was also Groot. Everybody fell in love with Groot. Who doesn't love Groot, man? Dude, this movie just is so much fun. That's what made Guardians of the Galaxy so awesome. It was so much fun to watch. So much fun seeing them fly around in space in like a Star Wars fashion. Especially that last final battle with all the Ravagers and Xandar's defenses as well as Ronan's forces against them. It is crazy fun. But there's another gripe I just remembered. When you have somebody like Ronan, excuse me. A gripe I just remembered that I think, like, I really thought about it is Ronan the Accuser, while a much better villain than previous Marvel villains up until Loki, really, he doesn't have that much of a presence anymore when you introduce Thanos. Thanos, for everybody, every Marvel fan, comic fan that knows, is one of the most dangerous villains out there. He's going to be like the villain of 2 Avengers movies. But it just kind of really diminishes Ronan's whole purpose in it. Because the orb is an Infinity Stone, and we know that Thanos is going to get all the Infinity Stones. It does not matter whether the Guardians get the orb away from Thanos or not. We know he's gonna get it. You know why? Plot armor. It's assured. I think that's the only main gripe I have with this movie. The villain's not that strong, and when you have Thanos, it's like, dude, fucking Christ, how do you fight that? Other than that, there's really, I kind of rambled on and on about how good this movie is, because it's really good. The plot is it's a little complicated at first, but it is simple. These 5 misfits come together for the greater purpose of taking down Ronan. He's going to destroy Xandar because he's a Kree. They have history together. But the Guardians of the Galaxy, man, I just cannot love. I can watch the movie all the time. Yeah, God, I rambled on, guys. I'm kind of brain dead today. Sorry about that. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, forgot to give a rating. I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10 because that one villain, that's the one thing this could have been a good 10 out of 10, but sorry, Marvel. Come on, step up your game, please. So now, like, comment, subscribe, and share. All that other good shit. That's all, you guys. Oh, man. Dude, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm really, really tired. Like really tired. Ugh. Don't be like me, guys. Be better than me. It's all psychotics. Stay crazy, motherfuckers. Stay crazy.